Swing your legs over.
You're making this really hard.
Jesus. Oh, God.
This hammock sucks now because we broke it.
Wait, move your arm. Oh, I knew. I was like, what is this? What is this sticking into me? And I'm like, oh, I know what it is.
Oh, what is this really uncomfortable business?
It's Mr. Mike. Jesus. I don't know. Thank you, because I don't know what's happening with my blanket right now.
There we go. That works.
That was my shoulder. Did you hear that crack?
Is it a good one?
Wasn't
How
terrible.
does it feel? My shoulder, I've just been waiting for it to crack back into place. It's in rough shape.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's not good.
I didn't hit the bed frame too.
Night. Cheers, brother.
Peace. Good night.
Attempt number 2 to hit the bed. I'm going to actually sway my leg over this way. You're going to put your legs over it, sit in between my legs. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. This.
This is what you meant?
Yeah, it's like a weird sexual position or something.
That's okay. I'm all right with it.
I'm all right with it. Yeah, that's way more comfortable. Okay, that's good.
Okay?
Yeah.
You good? Oh, yeah, we're so in the middle right now.
It's perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, good. Glad we figured this out. Way better.
I think your feet smell, though.
Do they?
A little bit, maybe.
I'm sorry.
No, stop. It's fine.
I feel bad now. Sorry. I think your feet smell a little bit. Sorry.
Just keep them under the pillow. We're good.
You'll get used to it soon enough. Right.
I like your feet, sir.
It's the Toms.
Baby. Oh, yeah.
It's something that gets you going.
No.
I like your little feetie.
Oh, God.
I'm a huge fan.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're a weirdo.
I don't know why. Like, I've never really had like an affinity towards. But they're just so cute and
Towards a foot.
and unexpected. That's what I guess the appeal is. Or I'm weird. I do have costumes.
Yes, tell me about your costumes. What do you have? Just tell me a few of your favorites. I mean, I know you said you have a bunch.
Well, I have. It's like it's like more like the actual like costumes I have. Like I've got like a unicorn head. Obviously, you need to have that. I have like lifeguard outfits, like 6 of them, because like I like to get dressed up with like a bunch of people go out in lifeguard outfits, and we got water wings and whistles.
Right.
And, like red short shorts. It's just funny.
Cute.
Because it's like you're like, why are you wearing water wings? It's because of the condition I'm in right now. I'm in no state to save anybody's lives, let alone myself.
Yeah.
So this is just an insurance policy. And then I've got a full Bane outfit.
Right.
Because why? You have to have that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Ninja Turtle costume.
Which one?
Obviously Raphael.
You would pick Raphael.
Well, let's be serious.
Yeah.
Donatello I liked because, yeah.
And not just because he's purple.
No.
He's smart.
Because he's smart. But I also like Leonardo because he had the swords. Leonardo's weapon was the best. Raphael's attitude was the coolest, but Donatello's the smartest. So, and then
But Mikey's so fun.
Michelangelo's a pothead though, like, and that's not there's nothing wrong with it, like, you know, but he's just dumb. You know, kind of like, wow, it's so sweet, cowabunga.
But like
you know?
him and Donatello are like closest.
Yeah.
Like him and Donatello are close,
Mm-hmm.
and then Raph and Leo are closer.
Mm-hmm. Used to love that show. And
The first
movies?
movie, the first one,
Was
the other
Shredder.
ones are
They
terrible.
sucked. Yeah, yeah.
Because they made them like change the costumes and made it like more kid friendly. Remember, I'm talking about like the real life ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that first movie is amazing.
The
It's like
with
Casey
Shredder?
Jones and it was so good.
The first scene where they get
The 90s or 80s? 90s.
90s.
Amaze Balls.
The pizza, how good did the pizza look? It just made you want to eat pizza all the time.
I never thought it looked good.
No? I
No.
thought it looked good. It made me want to eat pizza, like New York pizza. Because I was a kid, though. You know,
Yeah.
always want to eat pizza in general. I might have to rewatch that movie. I remember Shredder freaking me out.
Oh my God, we were at our AHL hockey team's game. I guess I can't say the name of the team, can I? Can we talk about teams?
Mm.
Right. So to get the crowd going, like during the break, they're like, okay, we want everyone to scream. It's going to count down. And it counts down from 10. And at, 0, it's Raph. Remember in that movie when he screams so loud when he finds out that Splinter's gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they played over the top. And I got so stoked, and I did the exact same thing. And all my friends were like freaking out.
So they just screamed. Like
Yeah,
it was just rap
the 10, 9, right,
Yeah.
while during that little scene where you see him like freaking out and building.
Yeah.
And, like screaming.
Yeah.
I love that. It was
Yeah.
amazing. So I was just like, I'm so stoked. And I like
And
screamed
then-
along with it.
That's
It
sweet.
was awesome. It was really super loud.
That's awesome.
So, but
That's funny.
fucking
You
love
make
that
me
movie.
really want to rewatch this movie.
Good.
It's been a long time since I
it's
watched
such
it.
a good movie.
I've seen it at least 3 times, but it was like back in the day. The second one did suck a lot. The Super Shredder. I would have had one of the craziest things I've ever been to in my entire life. Like taking everything I've done in consideration, all of the traveling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This event was mind-blowing.
Why?
It's a combination of things. It's mostly the environment. Like, you're out in the middle of the mountains, private property, you have to drive up to. It's like 15,000 people. It's like a river that runs through it. Everybody tents and camps. It's like love and peace, like a hippie type situation going on. It's like electronic music. There's 3 different or there's like 6 different stages. The stages are designed like solely to like enhance visual and stimulation, like just like shit hanging in the trees, crazy amounts of money invested into like laser systems, sound systems, like it's just weird and like so much. I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
But you're there and it's like different world. Like no one cares about what's going on in the real world. You're just there with everybody there.
That's cool.
It's just such a different experience. I highly recommend it. But it's like everybody dresses up like every day, like so many random weird costumes and like, because it's like a big outdoor like rave for like 5 days.
Right.
Yeah,
Sounds deadly.
it's pretty
I
crazy.
feel like that's a lot of stages though, and like it would be packed. Like how do you get back and forth between?
It's not all that bad. Or like there's the 3 main stages. Fractal Forest is one of them. The Village, the Pagoda, and they all play different kinds of music. And
They all like
Fractal
face
Forest
different ways or something?
yeah, like Fractal Forest. It's like DJ. Well, no, it's like they're all separated. It's in the forest.
That's so strange.
Yeah, but they're like in the forest, like amongst
So there's trees everywhere?
trees. But then like Fractal Forest is in a forest. And there's stages built up and like platforms that you can like, and bridges you can walk on, and platforms to stand on. The DJs are in the middle area, and like
What?
people, it's like it's not even describable. Then like the Village is like this fucking like this, the stage is like at one point, and it's like this almost like a fortress type thing with like dance areas and then like raised towers with bridges that connect, and people dance on the connecting bridges.
That's freaking badass.
It's sick. And the sound system is like mind-boggling. And then Pagoda is like what it sounds like. There's like pagodas going up around the
Yeah,
stage.
you're gonna tell me what those are.
Oh, okay. Pagodas are like Asian structures. They're like towers, like, and they get like roofs that go like this.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a pagoda. So there's like a couple of those towers and stuff like that in the area, and then like main stage, and that's a huge stage as well. Then you get the Labyrinth, and they play like psytrance, and it's like really creepy. Not creepy, but like really intense. Like
Intense stuff,
oh yeah,
yeah.
like, and there's like the forest section. They have these giant fake mushrooms and stuff like all around.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
A lot of work by the sounds of it.
It's been going for 15, 16 years,
Jeez.
and it's just progressively gotten bigger and more. Do you know like Bass Nectar? Heard of Bass Nectar?
Yeah.
So he like got famous from Shambhala. Like he's coming back to Shambhala this year, but his name was like largely like founded, and he has like quoted to say Shambhala is the greatest show to play in the world or something like that. Because it's just such a different, like, experience and environment.
Mm-hmm.
Depends what you're into. But if you're into having a really good time and dressing up in costumes, this is a good place to go to.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so
I would totally go to that.
my buddies and I dressed up as Ninja Turtles, but there was 5 of us. So I went as the 5th. And it was the Black Ninja Turtle, like black bands, improvised. It's good.
Sure.
Why not, right?
What was his personality like?
Well,
Douchebag.
yeah, like, you know, seemingly like a douchebag, but then like when you get to know him, like he's a really good guy. Like he has to kick ass because that's his job. He's a Ninja Turtle, but he's got like a good heart, like deep down.
You can't
It's
use
just
your own story.
Well,
I'm a Ninja Turtle for real.
yeah, I
that
was the
part.
Ninja Turtle, so I'm allowed to make up whatever story I want to, right? Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And then just various and sundry other, like, I went to this music festival in Atlanta, Georgia this year called Tomorrow World.
We talked about this.
Yeah, and my buddy Gord and I dressed up in stupid, like, jeggings and, like, fanny packs and
That's
jean vests.
amazing.
Yeah.
Visors?
We had, like,
Or like
flat
90s
brim.
hats?
we were going to do, like, wigs and rocker hats,
Mm-hmm.
but we ditched the wigs and we just wore flat-brimmed, like, you know, like gangster hats or whatever. Like
Trucker hat?
No, flat brim, like, you know.
Yeah, I know, but you can still have flat brim.
No, like,
Oh.
mine's a DBC on it.
Right.
Yeah. Because,
You actually have a hat that says DBCN.
but it's not because there's an actual clothing line. I can't say what it is. And my friends found this online. They're like, let's check these out. And so they ordered a couple. I lost it there, unfortunately. But that was a pretty ridiculous costume. And with Gord and I had like a beat underneath it, a woman's jean vest from Valley Village, jeggings, Valley Village. It's the greatest.
Best.
Such a good place.
I know.
Yeah. For costumes, this is the
I
best.
miss it.
Yeah.
I haven't went in a really long time. I love going there.
We do it in the
I
summer.
will wear this sometime.
In the summertime, we do most of these events. So that's when we'll go do our rounds, stock up. It's relatively entertaining.
I love it.
I'm a bit weird.
I like it.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, any bit of weirdness you have is a bit appealing.
Why?
Oh, I like weird. I like different. I don't know.
Well, good.
I like when people are themselves and not, I don't know, trying to conform or anything.
I get that from you.
Yeah.
That you're pretty much. I have to, like.
I is who I is.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm telling myself that I have to be weary of you.
Mm-hmm.
But the same, because you understand.
I understand very much because I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, but I have a really good feeling about you. So maybe you're.
I think you should though.
I hope so. Because you could just be playing an angle.
Could
You'd
just
be
be
really
playing
good
an
at
angle,
it.
or I could just be doing exactly what I was going to do and come in here and just be myself.
And I figured that you are like me like that.
Because that's my whole plan was to come in here and be myself, be chill, be social, talk to people, and just kind of enjoy the experience and then figure out what, needs to be done. But then I came in late. So if we're going with this whole Canada voted me in thing, which is fucking badass, really. I mean, that's what they went by. Because that's what that's what the thing about me is.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right? So, I don't know.
Well, I hope that is the case.
I can only tell you.
And I can only tell
and
you.
And that is up to you.
And the rest of it is judgment calls that we have to make on our own accord.
Exactly.
Pretty good judge of character, though.
Are you?
I am. I think so.
I am in real life.
Yeah, that's a good point to mention.
Because I don't want to say in here that I am and then be wrong.
Yeah, but real life, being a good judge of character in real life does help in here. Because being a good judge of character anywhere, it's still an ability to read people and assess And now, are people motivated? Are people more motivated to hide their true intentions and true feelings in this place? Absolutely. But just because they're more motivated doesn't mean they're more capable.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, people might be putting as much effort as they can into camouflaging their true intentions, but whether they're able to do it or not, it's all dependent, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a pretty good feel on what's happening. There isn't really much I don't know about how people feel in this place in terms of where their heads are at. Now, I could be completely wrong, but that's just what I don't think I am. So, and I'm just happy to be going into week 3 because I didn't think I'd make it past week 1.
Yeah, it's
I'm
wicked.
Don't want to sound like too excited, but I'm pretty happy you came into the house too.
You better be.
Can I say that genuinely and you believe that?
I don't know, can you? Is that genuine?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's up to you to believe it or not.
I'll let you know tomorrow if I believe it or not.
Okay.
Let me think about it.
Fair. There's lots of time. I can't go anywhere. This is the risk, right? Like, what if you don't like me in a couple of days? You can't get out of here, so.
I don't think that's going to happen, though.
No?
No. I'm very drawn to you.
Well,
I don't know, you're worldly, you seem really smart that way, and you have a lot of stories, you're funny and sarcastic and quick. Well, that's something
you complimented me a lot. I don't know how to take that.
You pretend to be humble, which is funny.
Yeah. My mom would laugh if she heard you say that.
Why?
Because she's like, my mom's my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and she knows me really well. She knows me exactly. You should have read the letter when they wrote me.
What was on it? What did she say?
Well,
What did they say? Sorry, it was your mom and dad, right?
Well, my mom just did the catching up with, we didn't get enough chance to say goodbye. Not enough hugs. It was all happened so fast, kind of a shock. We're still adjusting. Your brother is really enjoying the ancillary notoriety of, she's very well written, of being the brother of a Big Brother cast member.
That's cool.
And at every opportunity when schedules align, we watch your shows and discuss, the various,
Mm-hmm.
strategies and situations whilst consuming lots of good beer. Dad misses having your commentary on the beers, although he admits, I read it a lot, although he admits the beer lasts a lot longer when you're not here, which is true, because I go over and drink all their beer with them. Because my dad flies around the world and brings beer home from everywhere,
Right.
For his job. But the last part of the letter was like, because it was the most, it was like, my mom said in her final, it was like, and she's like, and remember, it's not about being a good sport, it's about winning.
Right.
And it was a joke. And my dad's like, and he's like, PPS, I'd like to add, it's not just about winning, although your mother was sort of joking. It's about being you. You're that guy. You like to have fun, but you need to you need to drag everyone along to have fun with you. Mm-hmm. That's you. Be you. Leave the trash talking to the trash. Be you. And that's when I cried when I was like, I read that part. My dad knows me.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, my dad knows me really well. So is my mom. Like, watching me out here, there's nothing, I'm not worried about how I'm perceived by my friends and family, because they know who I am. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing I could do or say that would, like, change that. Whereas I feel other people aren't in that boat.
Right.
And I'm lucky for that. So it was nice. It's funny to hear you say you pretend to be humble, because my mom, I get criticized for potentially not being the most humble of people at all times. And I'm the first to make fun of myself for it. And then she's like, if you meet a nice girl, just remember, just let her talk a little bit. Don't do all the talking. Okay, Mom, okay, I'll let her talk. I'm not good at that.
No, I don't mind it. I feel like I'm quiet. Do you find I'm a quiet person?
I think you've been pretty interesting to talk to.
I don't know.
No, I think so.
Well, I'm glad.
You're very nice to look at. So, like, worst case scenario, if you don't talk, I've got that right.
I want to be mad at that comment, but I'm not. For some reason.
It's because it's joking, but also true.
That's probably why.
There you go, right? Because it's a compliment in lieu of, and also I would have to admit that I'm happy that you're not, uninteresting, because that would suck. But if you were, at least you would still be nice to look at. But you just happen to be both.
Suck.
Interesting and...
Oh, she's boring, but she's all right on the eyes.
She's nice on the eyes. It's like when I saw you, when the doors were opening, I'm like, no. They didn't. My weakness. Pretty blonde girl. Pretty stunned looking blonde girl. Yeah, I'm like...
What was my face like? Because I could feel it, but I couldn't. Like, they're already here.
Like that. Your eyes just open. You had no idea what was going on. Mind blown right there on the spot. And then, like, big smile, though. And, like, it went from, like, to a smile. And then you were happy and freaked out. And everybody was hugging you. And you're like, who are you? In your head, so this facial expression, oh, yeah. And you're hugging. I have no idea who you are. What are you doing here? What am I doing? Where am I? And that was probably the facial expression for the next, like, 10 minutes or so. And then, things kind of calmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I was the last one to hug you.
Were you? I don't remember. It was all
shook
blur.
Your hand first.
I remember Kenny was first because he was in front of everybody and kind of was like, hi, and hugged me or whatever.
And then
there was a bombardment of girls that all looked the same at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like...
They all do at that point.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That was...
What was it?
Surreal. I can't wait to rewatch that.
If I'm not your typical type, how did I draw your attention?
Personality. You're like, your humor.
Okay.
Yeah.
At what point?
Pretty immediate, really. As soon as you open your mouth and said something funny, I was like, oh, okay, I'll get along with that guy. And then, I don't know, you're easy to talk to.
Well, that's good. I
don't find it difficult to talk to you. Like, you make me feel comfortable.
Oh, good.
And that's
the most important part.
Nice.
I'm glad.
In this situation, especially.
Totally. That's what I said to you.
That's why I'm so drawn to you, I think. Like.
Yeah, I can see that. That's what I said to you earlier, too. Like, it helps to have somebody, and I don't mean to sound like I'll be that person for you or whatever, but I don't have any issues with that because I think you're really cool. I like hanging out with you.
Yeah.
I happen to be, like, medium attracted to you. So, kidding.
Asshole.
Not medium at all.
Definitely
I just can't
low.
give you too many. Like, I can't give you too much, like, compliments right off the bat. It'll, like, get sickening after a while.
Then I take all mine back.
I'm kidding.
I'm just playing.
But yeah, it's tough. Like, Kenny and I, like, John is an awesome dude. Like Arlie's a character. You realize that.
He's sweet.
Such a sweet dude.
Sweetheart.
Like the biggest.
Like I do get the genuine vibe from him.
Oh, he's totally.
Yeah.
He's totally genuine.
Like there's no doubt in my mind.
He's a nut. Like in a good way.
Yeah.
That's why he's here.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got the best heart of anyone in the house.
He's sweet. Yeah.
In terms of his character, he's like a good person. John's hilarious, great sense of humor, and good dude you talk to. It's just Kenny and I kind of clicked more off the bat, and for me to be able to have some dudes I can talk to on a pretty straight level about shit at home, and not just like game talk and like all the same crap that you're gonna talk here, you know?
Yeah.
Because it gets overwhelming. I think if I didn't have good friends or like potential to make friends here, I probably wouldn't want to be here. It would just be too depressing. You know what I mean?
Imagine if you were in Paul's position.
Exactly.
Shitty.
Yeah, but
I know I am 100% on your side right now. From what I know, I mean, everybody, like, I didn't see it. I wasn't there. But
it sucks.
He did it to himself.
Exactly. I empathize on the basis of a situation and putting myself in his position. No matter who you are would suck. Absolutely. And because I am the kind of way that I am, yeah, I get angry and I'm passionate. And that offended me beyond belief, what he did. But I'm not devoid of like empathy and compassion, and like that's the only reason I can still be able to feel bad to a degree, because it would suck to be there. But he's 43 years old, and he acted with such impulse into how he decided to attack me and he played this game wrong from day one. He was handed HOH. He played HOH like he was Godfather, and that he would be the HOH for the whole season. That's the mentality he like started playing us with, like he was untouchable basically, because he talked this game to every person. It was the same game. Made all these promises to everyone, the same promises. And when you're in this place for a week, everybody's just talking to everybody, trying to figure shit out and figure themselves out.
Exactly.
So it was the dumbest move he could make. And then he decided to put me up based on the house decision, because I got drunk the first night and was loud and obnoxious, like I always am. And I rubbed some people the wrong way, which the next day, they're like, oh, well,
Who's some people? Him.
And then some of the girls were like a little bit like maybe just caught off guard by my blunt.
You were a little off-putting?
Yeah, I suppose. And that's not.
You are a little off-putting.
Well, I am. I'm not that sure.
As in, you should be off-putting, because you're fat. Just kidding.
You're like,
have you ever seen Between Two Ferns?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Zach Galifianakis.
Yes. And
that's Jennifer Lawrence with him. And
Jennifer Lawrence said that too?
And